My mom's been through hell and back, so she understandably forgets a lot of stuff she doesn't want to remember. But sometimes I get things out of her, and sometimes you might think it's mean that I provoke her or I remind her of stuff, but there are things I want to know. Like, I asked her, I want to know, why did my mom and her other 2 sisters wind up all fucked up? They all had the same father, yet the aunt who had cancer wound up with a wonderful life, and my mom doesn't know. She said the aunt who has cancer is the truth. She met a good man when she was just a teenager. She's been with him ever since. I don't do a lot of things to it might come, ignorant people might think it's mean, but I want, I want my life acknowledged. I want my what I went through acknowledged. So when I find something, because my mom had the wrongful death thing with her crazy ex-husband, and the thing Marion helped her with. But anyway, I found the dissertation, or I found the whatever, and my mom, it wasn't her fault, though. She said she was nervous doing it. She gets confused, but I got upset because that thing that's a legal document stated by my mom's own words that she first got sick in 19 blah 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 whatever when I was 16. No, she first got sick in blah 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 when I was 10, and I wanted to make sure she hadn't done that on purpose, or that Marion hadn't. I don't know. You can't trust Marion. Marion will get my mom to do anything, and I don't know what could be the benefit of that. All I know is the statute of limitation, that they almost didn't get any money at all. In the end, they didn't get the hundreds of thousands of dollars that my mom had imagined. It was just another way for Marion to keep my mom in line, as far as I'm concerned. The excuse for the durable power of attorney, by the way, that my mom doesn't remember signing, of course, any more than she remembers signing any kind of health care proxy. But the two combined give Marion total rights over me and to the outside world. Over my mom and to the outside world. My mom chose it. Even people in Yahoo, they said, well, your mom could just revoke it. No, she can't. It's like an invisible. You say, oh yeah, she can do it, but no, it's like if she had a collar or a leash around her neck and Marion was holding it. It's psychological. She won't do it, okay? Even if she supposedly can. And who knows, maybe she can't, because even though it wasn't done through the courts, my mom has been mentally ill for 30 some odd years. 32, yeah, over 30 years. And, Marion can go and fight it, and with me being mentally ill as well, there's no hope. There's nothing, but whatever. I have to just forget it. I have to just not care. Just like I wrote in my college essay. It's out here and complete on public. You can listen to hear me say it. What did I say when I was a kid and my mom had to start a new school, live with my perfect cousins in their perfect little life, the one who's dying of cancer now. Comparatively to mine, oh yeah. They might as well have been raised in a kingdom and been princesses or something compared to my life, my childhood, my upbringing. It's a complete antithesis, but whatever. My mom's locked up in the mental hospital. I had to start at their school. I hated myself, hated life, couldn't deal with and what did I say in my essay? Barely penetrated, the chatter all around me barely penetrated my inner world. How did I deal with the fact that my mother was locked up in the mental hospital? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I don't care. Right, Omar? Mama's not a happy camper. Mama needs to not be with you anymore because she's going to leave you with Grandma. She's not going to uproot you again, particularly since you need someone here with you all day, and Grandma's here most of the time, and I need to have a life, so I can't. I mean, I actually could take you and then get you a friend, but Grandma wants you. Don't know. I gotta move out. I gotta start getting counseling, even if only for selfish reasons, because I don't get counseling, and you know, the years will pass by, and then they'll revoke my disability. Oh, and what I said in that other video, you know, you say, like I said, when you are, because believe me, as a kid, I know I was tried to be a good person, to care, to whatever, you know. But when you either are a pure lover, or at least have trying, you're admirably trying, and you're repeatedly fucking squashed down, stomped on, you know, by you know, you're gonna turn bitter and angry. And in my case, like I said, you're gonna be self-loathing. You're gonna become self-loathing, okay? That's even more reason you shouldn't condemn me for wanting to pay someone to touch me. I'm not ready. It's not even... I guess it's not even quite, if you want to be really blunt, it's not even that I'm not even ready. It's that I don't want to end up with some fucking selfish, you know, like I've done in the past. If I'm going to have sex again, I want it to be good for a change, for once in my life. Because even with that musician, as much as I adored him, we weren't sexually compatible. I'm the one who tried. I'm the one who, you know, wanted to spice it up. He wasn't interested. He wasn't selfish, and Ben, he just wasn't, you know, he was a musician, and that was his love. That was his passion, and he felt, whatever, it doesn't matter. He wasn't, I've never experienced that in bed, what I've always ached to experience, okay? And I'm in my 40s now, and I'm not going to settle anymore. So I'm not just going to hop into bed with some guy. But I need to be touched. So I have the money, why not pay somebody? I have very valid reasons for wanting or needing or aching to be touched. And they have to do with the self-loathing and the self-hatred and the whatnot. And I have fans out here now, male fans, who, you know, if they would maybe, you know, be able to make things better for me if they were actually in the area. But they're not. They're not. I mean, believe me, they make things a little better just by caring. And it makes it all worth it. Even just that tiny amount of fans who really do care about me. The male ones who, I have female fans who care too, but I mean, and the male ones who are, you know, are hot for me, who praise my body, who appreciate all my hard work that got me back into shape and whatnot. You know, they help, okay? Doesn't mean they can ultimately save me, but they help. And they make all the cruelty I have had coming at me all these years, particularly, you know, justifiably when I was bothering people and spamming Nickelback videos and believing Chad Kroeger had fucked me over intentionally and all this delusional fucking crazy crap. I look back now and cringe. I could look back on it and I cringe, but it happened. And the videos, I still have them out there on ALICIACREATURE. And they prove that it happened. I can't deny it. I just have to accept it and go on. You know? What are you going to do? we all have the choice to either go on or not, or kill ourselves. I mean, it's that simple. It ain't rocket science, baby. But even the handful of, and it's more than a handful, but of the male and female, the ones who have genuinely cared about me, genuinely reached out to me, really, really felt my pain and talked about their own pain and whatnot, they make all the cruelty worthwhile. They make all the cruelty worthwhile. Because there aren't a hell of a lot of ones that really, really became my friend out here and genuinely cared about me and stuck by me, whatever, compared to all the cruel comments. But the cruel comments weren't the same person doing this. You know what I mean? I had them all in my Hotmail. I didn't even read them. I used to not even read them because all comments have to be approved, and if it wasn't from somebody I recognized was a friend, I didn't even read it. And then one day I decided to read 1,000 of them or something. I don't know. Were a majority of them cruel? Well, I think. But that doesn't mean those people are my enemies and the others are my friends, because the ones that are cruel didn't tend to repeat it. You know, they might have just stumbled across a video and they're cruel, and then I never hear from them again. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you the truth about Laura P., who's been through hell and back and should be dead. Period. I should be dead right now. Either from other people being cruel to me, indirectly, directly, with or simply because of my own self-destructive behavior. I should be dead. It's not rocket science. It's the truth. I should fucking be dead. Okay, but I'm not. I don't know why. I jokingly say, well, I did my damnedest to die, and here I still am. Apparently for some fucking reason that I am, as of now, unaware of. But I'm going to tell you the truth. One person, like the guy right now who knows who he is, who calls me a fallen angel and a celebrity, makes 100 vicious, scathing, cruel comments or whatever worthwhile. That's it. That's how I'm going to end this, because it's the truth. One person like this guy who knows who he is and is probably watching this, because apparently he watches everything I upload now. He can't possibly watch all the old ones. There's like 3,000 on private and 1,000 plus, a little bit more than 1,000 I think not on private. It's just too much. You can't do it. There's not enough hours in the day. You have to have your own life, you know. But anyway, one person like him makes 100 of the people who hate my fucking guts. It makes it worthwhile. Just one. It does. It matters. That's why the people who condemn me for doing this YouTube, I don't care, for spilling my fucking guts and my soul and my life out here, I don't care. I was this close to dying with Donald and his mom. I wanted to die. I was just wandering around aimlessly, drunk and doing what I wanted, and I wasn't picking up men, but I was just... YouTube helped save my life. Even if I lose my channel right now, tomorrow, today, whatever, I have the videos and I have other things. I also have money. I can put all my fucking 4,000 videos somewhere else. So, that's it. That's my story, baby. It's nice, you know, to hear from a nice, sweet, young, doesn't matter if he's young, but I mean nice, sweet guy, recognizing my pain, calling me a fallen angel. He read my college essay. I sent him to my website, ALICIARollsWorld.com. He read the cruel comments out there, apparently. I'd rather you not. I'd rather nobody even read those cruel comments. And I would rather don't post anything nice there because I don't go out there. I don't read that. I can't control it, Donald. I can't censor it. People can write anything out there, so go ahead. I don't read it ever. Donald made that website for me, and I can't access it to change it where I could approve a comment that goes on my guest book. Can't do it, so it's there forever and whatever, But anyway, oh, yeah, he calls me fallen angel, celebrity. That's sweet. That's nice. It's nice. Juxtapose that with Donald and his constant, for years and years, favorite things to say. I don't want to hear it when you bitch. Shut up. You make me sick, you stupid whore. Did he know I was a whore before I met him? Yeah, he knew everything about me. Anyone who watched my stripping channel that I also bared my soul out on my EarthCam TV news and message boards, so I wasn't just this fucking hot body, empty blonde and head blonde, okay? And there's not a man alive who'll put up with you, Lori. Leave me, you'll be all alone forever. And, he'd call me other things, names, of course. And of course, always, underlying thing is that I'm crazy and no man's going to want me. So, you know how that goes. But just juxtapose that, or even Marion's. Look at you, you're disgusting. I have a better body at my age than you do at yours, and all the other fucking million crap, horrible, scathingly cruel things she said to me in my summer of 2009 of hell, and my mom. You know the whole story, or you don't, or whatever, but juxtapose that. Celebrity, fallen angel, you're so beautiful, I love your smile, you're with the cruelty and my family seeing me as nothing, even the ones who aren't outright cruel, they're subtly cruel and just whatever, Whatever. I need to be touched. And deep down you know what? Starts with an W, starts with an S, whatever. But I'm selective, and it's just my nature. I certainly wouldn't and never have done it for money. I didn't even do Alicia's World for money, okay? I didn't make a penny. It was to get at my hatred and aggression and just to, whatever, after I was banned from my two favorite clubs here in Massachusetts because I was a bad girl. Not saying I didn't deserve to be banned, but they probably saved my life by banning me because I was just wild. I should have been dead. Should have already been dead. I don't know why I'm not dead. It's a weird kind of life, when you ask yourself every day, why am I not dead? I also have been asking since I was like this big practically, why are we here? Obsessed with why we're here. And it would be nice for once in my life, just once. It can just happen once and then never again. It would be nice to find a man who knew how to push every button, who I was hot for, who was hot for me, and who could just get me out of my own head, make me temporarily, for a night of passion, to not even care why we're here, to just be to be a body instead of a mind, or to be, I don't know how to explain it, because I've never experienced it. How am I supposed to explain something I long for but I've never experienced? So I can't know. I mean, I can read things that men, who may or may not. I mean, men can write things that turn me on Craigslist. That doesn't mean I'd be actually attracted to the guy who wrote those words, see? But I know what I want. It's passion. It's what I experienced a little bit with that guy I met at that bar in L.A. Not in Hollywood, in local L.A., but nearby. But, he was hot for me, and he pushed me up against the jukebox, and he was passionate, you know what I mean? That's what I want, but I want it to, to be a whole night of leading up to, you know what I mean? That's what I want to experience. I've never experienced it, but I can imagine it. I mean, I've seen it in porn. But in porn, there's no, I would like it to be with a guy who I at least have this mutual fondness. Of course, it's not going to be love because I can't fall in love, but, fondness. I don't want it to just be somebody who just doesn't like me at all or whatever and just was using my body. And I wouldn't want to feel, I want to be fond.